Guys, welcome into another video. This time we're going from 11 to 15 in rookie fantasy situational rankings. Let's get it. Now coming in at number 15, we're going to talk about Tre McBride. Now Tre McBride was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals. He should be the tight end number 2 behind Zach Ertz. But there could be some opened up opportunities come available due to the suspension of DeAndre Hopkins. Now, since he's going to be playing behind Zach Ertz, there shouldn't be many on the field opportunities as far as consistency goes. He's somebody that I would not recommend you draft, but on a weekend flyer, possibly he could catch you a touchdown. Just depending on how it goes, there's not many catching options out there with DeAndre Hopkins off the field, so it's somebody that I would overall stay away from. He's definitely securely behind Zach Ertz right now, but he would just come in as my number 15 player right now. Coming in at number 14, a little bit of strangeness now. We're going to go with Dalvin Cook's brother, James Cook. Now, James Cook was drafted by the Buffalo Bills. He should be firmly behind Devin Singletary right now, but I believe he does have the skill set to be able to take over Devin Singletary for that more major of a role. The problem that I have with Cook or any running back for that goes for the Buffalo Bills is that you have Josh Allen in place. Josh Allen takes a lot of the goal line carries. Josh Allen takes a lot of the carries in general. I don't know if you're ever going to see a dominant fantasy back for the Buffalo Bills because of what Josh Allen does. But he's somebody that you might want to keep on your radar because if he does overtake that number 1 spot, he could produce some nice RB2 type of numbers. Maybe somebody that you could put into your flex. That's just somebody that you want to possibly keep an eye on. Now we're going to move over to our next person on this list. We're going to talk about George Pickens. George Pickens was a receiver out of Georgia. He was a nice, freakish kind of athlete guy. I really liked him coming out. The Steelers picked him up. He's got some people to play behind. He's got, Deontay Johnson to play behind. He's got Chase Claypool, Pat Freiermuth. He's got some pass-catching options in front of him. The problem is that who's going to be the quarterback? Is it going to be Mitchell Trubisky, which I believe it's going to be? I don't think Kenny Pickett's going to come in and steal that job right away from Trubisky. Trubisky's a good enough quarterback to kind of maintain some of these fantasy relevance. He's somebody, George Pickens, you might be able to pick up at the very end of your draft. And who knows, maybe an injury here. Maybe he takes over Claypool's number 2 role. Who knows? But it's somebody you might want to keep an eye out. And that's why I have him here at number 13. We got the 12th spot going up here, and we're going to talk about the Lions and Jameson Williams. Now, this guy, he was playing at Ohio State. He was behind Olave. He was behind Garrett Wilson. He ended up transferring over to Alabama, becoming the big play guy for Alabama. He showed those splash plays. He got the speed to be able to get down the field, take the top off the defense. And if he didn't get hurt in the championship game, we could probably be talking about him as the number 1 wide receiver in this class. So he may not be able to start the season, so just be wary. He's probably going to come closer to the midseason. I don't think the Lions are going to rush him back. They're not going to win a championship this year anyway. But it's somebody you might be able to pick up towards the end of the draft, and he might be able to do you some nice fantasy dividends by the playoff time. So definitely keep your eye on somebody like Jameson Williams. He's going to be my number 12 rookie so far right now that I have going on. Now let's talk about the last person we're going to talk about today. It's going to be the number 11 spot, Johann Dotson. Dawson was drafted over by the Washington Commanders. He does have someone such as Terry McLaurin that he's kind of battling with receptions with. Terry McLaurin has probably the number 1 wide receiver locked in space, but Carson Wentz can throw to, he's eligible to throw to some open receivers here or there. He doesn't necessarily lock in on one person. Terry McLaurin is definitely going to get the bulk of the receivings, but it looks like if he has double coverage rolled over to his side, Johann Dotson, he's a little bit of a speedster. He might be able to get open, make some big plays, make some big splash plays for you, at least be a flex option for you. Now that's going to do it for our 11 through 15 rookie situational fantasy rankings. I believe we're going to have it the next day or so. You look out for the 6 through 10 rankings. We're going all the way up into 1. We're going to show you guys who I believe is in the best situations for all the rookies on the top 20. Other than that, we'll see you guys next time.